Go. The point of this interview is to basically get to know you better as a person and basically to understand like how other people, other students have like basically seen you as a VHS hero, and like we just want to understand more from you. So like we're just gonna ask you some questions, and yeah, that's really it. So,
Awesome.
first question is that in your own words, can you please describe what your own version of a hero is, just in general?
Ooh, that's a cool question. Hero is someone who puts themselves first. I am a big superhero fantasy fan, and so whenever I think of heroes, of course everybody's mind immediately goes to the superhero, right? We see Clark Kent and we see Harry Potter and people who always put others' needs before their own.
Yeah.
But what I think is even more than that would be someone like Gandalf from Lord of the Rings, who's someone who not only puts their others' needs before this, but really they sacrifice their own self for others. And of course, I'll have to get into the whole like that thing. But it's someone who is willing to put others before themselves, and someone who's for the betterment of the world. And so that is, for example, my mom is one of my biggest heroes. She's a middle school math teacher, and her entire life she's been putting me and my family and her own students before herself. And so she's been doing this for 30 years and still loves everything she does. I think that's what's really cool about teaching, is being able to do that for people.
Would you say your mom inspired you to like pursue being a teacher and like pursue something like that?
Absolutely. She's definitely one of the people. It was also my grandfather. He was a counselor, and so I thought about going into counseling too, because I just love helping people, and I think that it's important to be kind to all creatures of the earth and making sure to be there for other people, because if you're not, then who will? And I think that's the scary thing, is leaving people in the dark and living by themselves.
Oh, that's actually a really good answer. My next question is that how did college or basically any personal experience affect how you teach your students today?
Ooh. Well, college helped me kind of see how I want to teach here because of the way that my professors taught. You know, they treated us as equals, even though they are brilliant minds. You know, they would treat us like adults, and they treated us as if we were equals to them. And I think that was a major part of how I wanted to teach. I wanted my students to feel like they're, you know, you're 14, 15, 16, 17 years old. It's time to be an adult. And yeah, even though you're technically not an adult yet, that's why I also think it's so easy to forgive students, because you're still a kid. They're a big, scary adult on the outside, but they're just a young person on the inside. And that gushy, scared person who's like, oh my gosh, I have to go to the real world now, you know, and kind of being able to be that support system for them, to give them the respect of an adult, but also to be caring and to be supportive, more like a mother figure. I don't know if that's just kind of the person I am.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, for sure.
I'm the friend who takes care of everybody, but that kind of sounds pompous. I didn't want to.
No, it works perfectly fine. I totally understand your perspective. It does not sound wrong at all.
I just like, I don't know. There's something about helping people, and there's something about, this is the other thing. I've tutored, basically like long of my existence, babysat. I tutored high school, middle school, all different kinds of grades. I still tutor now. And there's something about that whenever the light bulb goes off, and all of a sudden you go, oh, like that's what you mean. That's what you've been saying for the past month and a half. Yes. You know, and finally they have that just complete relief, like wash over their face of like, okay, now I can be successful. And that was something that I wanted to be able to do, and teaching is the only place you can be able to do that with a lot of the 36 faces, and hopefully at least some of those light bulbs will be on.
Yeah, for sure. So like, next question is that have there been times where you've questioned yourself about working here at Doherty? Were there any challenges you had to face? It's okay if you get the heart in hand and maybe you don't think you can think of any.
If not, challenges of teaching at Doherty. I no desire to leave, just if I'm being led to go somewhere else for my family, and the Bay Area is pretty expensive. That would be literally the only thing, because I love it here. I love my students. I think that the atmosphere here, the competitive nature, just really needs love, and so that's why I feel like my time here needs to keep going, just because I see a lot of students who are starved for that.
True. So even though you haven't been working here at Dougherty Valley for that long, like other teachers have, like now that you're being recognized as DVHS hero, what have you learned about yourself?
I'm beyond honored and shocked.
Yeah.
I know I don't know if I've seen anything in myself, but mostly just being able to see that I'm reaching people that I've been hoping to, and kind of that I think that I just need to keep on keeping on doing, because life is hard, and this world is really dark right now. We've got a really difficult culture, not just here, but I just mean our world, the United States is in a really hard time. And so sometimes you wonder, especially here, October is one of the hardest months actually for teachers, fun fact, because it's, we have like the exciting parts of like meeting all our students, but now it's getting to the part where it's like we're not yet close to finals, so they're not like stressed out yet. But the students are just like pushing back and not wanting to do a lot of work right now.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of a hard time of like, is this worth it? Am I actually reaching anyone? And so it came at a perfect time, because it's always, I feel like you hope you're reaching people, but you never, you don't often hear.
Yeah,
so
true.
I am honored.
Do you have any follow-up questions or no? All right. I'm glad to have had.
Thank you so much.
Just know that a lot of your students have really appreciated your work in the classroom. A lot of people have said very good things about you, and just know your impact in Dougherty Valley has made a great influence on students. So thank you so much.
It made me cry.
Yeah. I'll give you a hug. You really deserve everything.
Thank you so much.
No problem.